Okay, today is a sad day. We lost one of my favorite all-time actors, David Warner. David Warner was 80 years old. He was born in 1941. He died 2022 of cancer. Some of the roles he played on TV and movies included a photojournalist in The Omen who was killed when a pane of glass decapitated him, cut his head off. One of my favorite movies I remember him from was Time After Time. Time After Time was a sci-fi movie about H.G. Wells, played by Malcolm McDowell, who creates a time machine. And David Warner's character, who's a friend of H.G. Wells, shows up and he steals the time machine, revealing that he is Jack the Ripper. So H.G. Wells ends up going into the future to try and stop Jack the Ripper. He was in Time Bandits, which was a more of a comedy, if I remember correctly, than anything. Tron, he was in. Um, Spider-Man the Animated Series. He plays somebody named Herbert Landon. I'm going to look him up. I don't know anything about the character. And I know everything about Spider-Man. He was in Batman the Animated Series, and I think he also plays the role in Justice League or Brave and the Bold, or one of those, as Ra's al Ghul. Uh, one of my all-time favorite movies, The Lobe. Freakazoid, one of my favorite TV shows, which was a comedy parody of superheroes. He played the Lobe in Freakazoid. Um, he was in The Christmas Carol with George C. Scott. He played Bob Cratchit. There's a miniseries for ABC called Masada, which starred Anthony Quinn and a few other major stars who Romans were attacking a Israeli mountain fortress that was almost impossible to get into, and that the Israelis, held. And at the end, near the end of the movie, the Israelis knew that it was futile, and the Romans were going to break in. So the whole lot of Israelis committed suicide. Um, he was in Star Trek V, the Final Frontier, with Spock's brother. He played an American ambassador. He was in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, where he played the Klingon Chancellor who was trying to make peace with the Federation because his race was going to die without the Federation's help. He was in one. The Wikipedia says he was in 3 Titanic movies. I can only remember 2 of them. One was a classic one where he was a good guy. The third one, he played the ex-cop working for the rich guy who tries to kill or tries to infringe Leonardo DiCaprio's character from pursuing Rose. Uh, he was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of Ooze. He was in Twin Peaks. He was in 2 of my favorite episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation, where he tortured and tried to break Captain Jean-Luc Picard. He played a Cardassian interrogator. Very good episodes. He was really good in that. He was in Lois and Clark, Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, where he played Jor-El. He was also in a Doctor Who episode. When I heard he was going to be in Doctor Who, that made my day. He played a scientist on a Russian sub facing an old Doctor Who enemy we haven't seen since the 70s called the Ice Warriors. That was the beginning of the return of an old foe that's been back a few times. He did some Doctor Who audios for Big Finish Productions. Big Finish Productions does quality dramas, voice dramas, audio dramas for Doctor Who, Dark Shadows, and a bunch of stuff. It's a lot better than some of the writing that's on TV these days, and the acting's a lot better. He was working on one with Christopher Eccleston, the Ninth Doctor, where he reprised the role that he created in Doctor Who Unbound. I don't know if they finished it. I hope they did. We will see. He was also in Dark Shadows, Kingdom of The Dead was one of the other things he's done. He was a brilliant actor who I loved. I loved him in Time After Time and followed his career ever since. He will be missed. I am praying for him and his family. For those of you who are watching this who are not subscribers, please subscribe and like the video. And if you have any comments or any questions, or if you any critiques on how I could improve my videos, please tell me. Just keep the language clean. I'll talk to you guys soon.